Hello, this is Jane Talbot and it's day 3 of my dream diary. You'll remember that yesterday I had quite a lot of difficulty remembering my dreams, and I had to go and ask the part of myself that makes my dreams to make me a dream especially, so that I could go ahead and remember it. And it seems that in the simple act of opening up that communication with the part of me that makes dreams, and in listening actively for what the dream is trying to tell me, it's opened a sluice gate. Last night I had no less than 6 dreams that I could remember. It was a bit like the Christmas Carol and Scrooge being visited by all sorts of spirits. I was exhausted. And I wasn't even sure if I could hold on to all the detail. But it seems also that by wanting to remember my dreams, I am retaining more and more information. So I used the same process for each dream, and each dream was also different to those dreams that I've had before. They were very short, they were like vignettes. There was an urgency about them to kind of get to the end of the dream, to move on to the next dream. And it seemed, looking at each dream, that they were totally unrelated. They seemed to have no common threads. But when I went through the analysis, a real common thread emerged. Like this part of me that creates the dreams was trying to tell me in many different ways the same thing. All the messages, the overall messages, related to a higher overall message. So for each dream I used exactly the same process, put the key elements of the dream underneath the unconscious mind, ask for each of the key elements, what does this mean to me at a higher level of abstraction, what are the first associations that come to mind, and then if I look at these particular elements, these meanings I've made, to which context in my life do they relate, and then how does each element relate to that particular context, integrate all the information and wait for an overall message to emerge. And I did that for each dream, and due to time constraints I'm not going to go through each dream, but what I am going to do is give you the spirit of the 6 dreams, and they relate to one specific issue in my life that I'm actually going to keep to myself, as I fully intend to work through some of the issues and pay attention to some of the messages that I'm actually getting. So the first dream, the overall message is: the biggest learning in your life is taking place here. And I am now consciously aware of that. And I'm also consciously aware of all the other times in my life where I had the opportunity to learn this and to do something about it, and I turned my back on it. The next dream, the message is: work out how to make your home life easier for you. So that's something that will support me in handling this issue. This makes good sense to me. The third dream: get out of this situation whilst you've got the energy. The fourth dream: this is not what it seems. The fifth dream, this was quite a big one. Wake up to your true nature. It will guide you home. And that's quite heartwarming to know, and that picks up on some themes from yesterday's dream, or the original dream, the dream I had on the first day of my diary. And then finally, show how you really feel. And all these messages relate to one particular issue in my life. And when I read these, and when I began to see that there was actually a connection between all the dreams, I was quite shocked. I was quite shocked that all this information is available to me, and it is so close to the bone. And I'm almost afraid to go back to sleep tonight. Now I'm listening, I'm sure more is going to come. and it's kind of heartwarming. There's a part of me on my own side that really does seem to know what to do. The first dream I had was me looking for a school. I was kind of evaluating schools for my son. And I wanted to know where children came from to go to this particular school. I was looking for a good school. They showed me a map to show where all the children came from. And they had coloured each map with names of a different colour. So in Scotland the names were red, in England the names were green, in Wales the names were black, and in Ireland, the north of Ireland and the south of Ireland, they were blue. And Northern Ireland and the south of Ireland was absolutely covered in names. And going through the process of establishing meaning at a higher level of abstraction, the message I got from that is all the learning seems to be happening in Ireland, and there are many experiences I've had both in Northern Ireland and down south, which when I think about the issue I'm handling, I've had the opportunity to learn. And this, what I'm going through right now, is a really rich opportunity for learning. And in order to remember that dream and to keep it alive, as I woke up this morning, I tried to remember the dream. I went back into the dream and something really interesting happened. It was like I was being shown behind the scenes, and I was shown a connection between this dream and a recurring dreamscape. I have several recurring dreamscapes. When I'm in a dream, I think, I know this set. And when I went back into this particular dream about the schools, it showed me, the part of me that dreams showed me where the dream came from, the comforting dream set that I recognised of a particular school. And I've had many, many dreams inside this school that doesn't exist. And so one of the intentions I'm going to set myself over the next couple of days is to explore more some of the dreamscapes and the field with the wild horse I talked about on the first Dream Diary day. That field exists somewhere special in a wider dreamscape, and that's what I'd like to see. And I wonder what is behind the scenes of the dreamscape. That's me for today. Bye.